it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugarray Robin. Roy Jones. A lot of trash talk. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Failing to score with that right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice right hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. Didn't land that jab. Perfect counter lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. Most of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Jab misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A swing and a miss with the right hook. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They are giving us a high tempo. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Robinson goes to the canvas. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
The bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Jab slightly off target. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Sugarray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare.
Whoa, Johnny! So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. A Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, feel good. Good man, good. Okay, right there. Win the next one. Yeah.
Here we go to the fourth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Sugarray Robinson just got rocked. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That counter punch caught him clean. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that, Tamaki. Just keep him on it. I need to focus on what we do.
Time for the fifth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter lands. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Can't land that jab. Doesn't quite connect. Missing with that right hook. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next.
On to the sixth round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Get your man back on the ground. There's a down thing with it. You can't miss it. Great work.
Round 7, here we go. Good counter punching. Nope, that hook won't score. How about that time counter shot? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugarray landed against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugarray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
A lot of effort being exerted here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Do you believe this? Just missed with that jab. So it's onward and upward after a knock.